don't know. I'm waiting to see if it goes.
Recording.
Or if I've got to refresh. Oh, looks like it's going to do it automatically.
Fun.
Yay! Dude, hey chat room. Ha ha, Spoonie, that's an awesome picture.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
that's riposte.
Oh, is it?
That is very
Yeah, that's
cool.
I thought it was Fan of Knives because I saw it like all over the place. I was like, oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to see which
Hi.
one looked good.
Yeah.
Hello, chat.
La la la.
No, that looks really good.
Phone goes on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you on your Discord? Can you put yourself on Do Not Disturb?
Already.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. Thank you.
Somebody has messaged me.
Yeah,
Not
Taco
me.
was messaging me real quick. I'm like, oh shit, hang on.
Yeah. Taco, down. He's ours now. You
Oh,
can't
that's
have him.
'cause- Oh, okay.
He's
Thank you, Nisi.
no one's allowed to have him for like 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours.
Well, I'm just in case. I'm just
On
saying.
average,
She
on
is
average, it's been running 2 hours.
It's been running, yeah.
not supposed to be.
Okay.
It's supposed to be like an hour. Now I'm gonna be cutting.
We lost that hour like really, really quick. Remember?
The last show was our second longest show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
The longest
Yes.
one was our 2-year anniversary show.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that makes sense for that to be a long show.
Yeah.
Which then means our 3-year anniversary needs to be longer again.
Nope. No. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can go
Just a little
long.
bit, even
I'm
like-
short and quick. Just get her done. Boom. Done.
I'm so sorry for your wife.
Not saying a word.
Hey-oh.
Each to
I
their
set
own.
them up.
That's
You guys
all I'm
knock them
saying.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how this
Yeah.
works.
My sister and I did that routine for an entire 18 years.
Nice.
And basically, whenever I visited her at college, her friends just did not know what to do because they expected a lot from her, but they didn't realize that I would feed into her. So I would set them up and she would just deliver every single time.
Nice. Nice. That's a good combination.
Well, that's what you get for being Irish twins.
Oh, that's very cool. Very cool.
Sorry. I have to go turn off my AC.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All
have
right.
fun.
No worries. Okay. So it's chilly, not chilly, getting warm. Where are you at, Spoonie?
Georgia. So,
Okay.
Hot. We actually hit
Hot.
90s. Yeah, we hit 90s, so I guess it'd be like 25, 26 Celsius maybe.
Okay. Okay, so pretty much like normal. Mm.
Lights to Celsius. Oh no, sorry, 32.
Okay.
I was a little off of myself.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. That sounds like normal Queensland summer. Anywhere from 30 to 40 is normally what we get. At the moment it's supposed to be about 16. Eeh. I'm cold.
I would take
whichever way we go.
16. 16 is shorts for sure.
16's too cold.
Gotta convert for this American. Hang on.
I have no idea.
Okay. No, that's still shorts weather for me, but barely.
Uh-huh.
I think for us, for me, if it's higher than 32 for you, I'm good. Because
Okay.
as long as it's not snowing, then I'm fine.
Azzy, I'm so sorry. Oh
Damn,
dear
Azzy.
Lord.
Like,
Azzy, look.
As C will need to send something into the chat for the pun because I don't have a pun from him. Okay, it's 7:01 though.
Okay.
Yeah.
He may not be in the mood for a pun.
Well, in the chat, in Discord, we now have a sad poop little thing that you can put in. Sad poop. If you type in, : sad poop, it'll come up with a new thing in chat. Not Twitch chat, our other chat. Sad poop. Right, I showed you the sad poop. I showed you the sad poop. I know. We need an angry poop, and then we're good.
Yeah. Context.
Okay.
It's a wonderful thing.
Nah.
Again, sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Showtime.
All right.
Yeah. Woo. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody, and hopefully you can hear it still, and we'll go.
Iron Man. Bloodthirsty. Pacifist. You're listening to the WoW Challenges podcast, the home of the Iron Man Challenge. And here are your hosts, Stone and Leeta.
Hello, and welcome to the WoW Challenges podcast. This is episode 118. Today is Saturday, May 19, 2018. There's lots of teens. I'm your host, Leeta, and joining me is my co-host, Stone. I have to think about it every single time. You're that way. Hey, Stone.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi. No, I'm not going to say that on the air. Okay.
Okay, good.
I feel like that's a setup. So, okay. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's good. Yes.
Excellent.
I'm very happy that we have somebody here with us. So.
Yeah, I know. So am I. We've been waiting for this for a while. So today we have Spoonie. Yay!
Nice.
So no one's going to comment on as long as they're legal. Anyway, I'm doing well.
Doing well. I was thinking, I was going to make a comment about age, but then I thought, she's going to really kill me at BlizzCon.
That's okay. That's why I can say it.
Yeah. Okay. Doing it.
You're both not funny.
No, I'm hilarious.
Freaking hilarious. Maybe not. Anyway, you're here. We get to have a chat with you. We're very excited about this. This is exciting. Yeah. So, okay, let's go. Let you tell us a little bit about yourself. So we want to know Spoonie, the player behind the character.
The player behind the character is actually kind of boring. No, not really. More or less, accountant by day, gamer by night.
Nice.
Yeah, basically. More or less, I have 2 days in any given day. It's my work day and it's my home day. So everything stays separate. More or less, I run the numbers for a property management company.
Fun.
It pays. Not really, but it pays and it has some interesting stories.
Nice.
And I can get into those a lot later. But
Okay.
no, I'm just starting my stream. I've tried a couple times before. I started streaming really in November. I made a really good attempt of it in November. I had to take a break for a little bit just because of some minor health issues and just making some tweaks after some lessons I learned. I restarted in April. So I've been streaming at least 2 nights a week, sometimes 3. And then if I'm doing the contest, I was apparently streaming every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good on you. That's awesome.
Yeah, but one of the things I like doing is very big into challenge games. Ever since I was a kid, I always liked the concept of like having the real consequences for decision in the game.
Yeah.
So I was always I got introduced to hardcore Diablo in college. and that's all I can play now. I cannot play softcore Diablo.
Okay.
I've tried. It's just boring. There has to be an element of challenge. And we can get into this later, but I'm like, I fell into this like a duck in water. It's just like I'm home basically.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Basically.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so when did you first start playing WoW, and then when did you start with the challenge characters?
So in the show notes, I actually have the specific date because it's one I can look up online, and that's November 23rd, 2004.
Nice.
Because that was the release day for vanilla. Unofficially, I actually played it a little bit in beta on my roommate's account, but it wasn't technically my account, but he let me use his computer when he wasn't playing. But I started on Alliance, went over to Horde, and I've done mostly Horde for the first like 10 years or so.
Wow.
I took a break after I got the Instate in the Membrane achievement, because once you get that achievement, I'm like, it's like once you get that one, I'm like, okay, what is there else to do? I'm like, I'm good. So I took a small break, and my friends would drag me back in, and I'm like, okay, friends would drag me back in. And so I've done both Alliance and Horde enough. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of both now. Just whatever tickles the fancy. But as for the challenge, there's a funny story to this, actually.
Okay.
I did not stumble into the challenge by any traditional means of advertisement. It was on a Sunday, and I've got Twitch constantly up on my computer because I've got two monitors. My right-hand monitor is basically just whatever's on Twitch or YouTube or Hulu or what have you.
Yeah.
So I was it's early in the morning on a Sunday. There's not a lot of people activity on my follow channels. So I stumbled into this channel that for normally a Minecraft player, but he was rebroadcasting his January 1st New Year's podcast. He does 8 hours. Like he has a New Year's celebration every hour for every time zone. So it's a long, I guess 24. But he has a long podcast for the entire time, and it's a replay. And he was just in between his gaming, he pulled up WoW challenges. I'm like, hang on, what? Now go to the YouTube, or like go to the browser real quick. I'm like, look it up. I'm like, literally the words, "Where has this been all my life?" was uttered, and I instantly resubscribed, just so I can start doing this. And this happens the week before the January contest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
January contest was my first serious foray into the challenge.
Nice. Okay. All right. So I'm just trying to remember, how did you go with that contest? The first one that we did for this year was what?
Eastern Kingdoms.
Yeah.
I
and
tried
what
a little.
I
did
did
a little
you
bit
go
of
with first?
everything.
Okay.
First, I don't even remember what was first. I had so many deaths. Like I remember I got a rogue reasonably high for first attempts.
Yeah.
So that one bit it in like 27.
Okay.
I died in wetlands, and ever since then I've been really cautious about wetlands on Alliance. The highest character I got was a shaman, believe it or not, because apparently I hate myself even more. Because I was stuck as elemental. Yeah, that was so much fun, not knowing irons and just trying to do this. I'm like, I haven't done these quests in years. I'm on the wrong side, and let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So currently, tell us what you're focused on with your challenges and why these ones.
Okay. I tend to run one character at a time, so I know a lot of people with their strategies, they go wide with their characters. I go very narrow, mostly because my particular play style, I like to go fast. I like to go very fast, and every time I try to switch, there's always an adjustment period to that character. There's always something I've forgotten, or I'm a little slower than I want to be. So I tend to play one character at a time, just so my adjustment into logging on is really just, am I awake? Am I focused enough? Let's go. As opposed to kind of what happened with me and Taco 2 weeks ago on our Teams Druid. We hadn't played Druids in a while because of the contest, and I promised her some contest leveling time. And I forgot where my Shadow Meld was, and by the time I hit it, I died.
Oh.
I mean, basically, it's just I didn't have time to readjust.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But right now, I've been doing Green Man.
Okay, yes.
I've been doing the Green Man challenge with 1 green.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's your green? Weapon?
Yes, it's now a weapon. So my first Green Man character was actually Paladin, because I'm more proficient on Paladins. And part of my philosophy was that I had thought when I first created that Green Man was that it counted total greens equipped. So I was going to basically play him as an iron with only 1 ring. And just keep the level 20 ring and keep going on until as high as I can go. So that, and I thought that's what happened. But when the rule announcement was made that it was slots, I'm like, I probably should have went weapon. So it's okay. I kind of, sort of intentionally, not intentionally, I was exploring Thousand Needles just because I needed some iron experience in that zone. And bid it on the elite boss that you've got the escort quest on, because apparently the escort couldn't stand up to the boss long enough. So I've got the experience now, and I'll go to Thousand Needles, do a couple quests, then move on. I know that now. But I don't consider that a waste. I don't, because as long as I learn from my mistakes and I know what to do later on. So I've got a hunter now. And my green item is definitely my weapon. And this is my first time really playing hunter. Like, I've got a level 20 iron hunter, but I wasn't ever really proficient with it. But this time I sat down and actually figured the class out. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What's this spec good at? What's this spec not good at? And I even changed my spec as of this morning, just because I was inspired by an alliance character, because I'm playing Horde. I'm in Searing Gorge, and I see this hunter basically do marksman. I'm like, let me try it. And part of it is just like, okay, what's it good at? What's it not good at? And then if you find something better, adjust to that. And that's basically what I did, is I adjusted to that.
Okay. Cool.
But as for why Green Man, mostly because it's a relatively empty board, and I like to race.
Okay.
Basically, I kind of want to be the top of the list with only 1 green item. That's really my big motivation right now.
Okay. Hey, look, horses for courses, whatever is the thing that's going to light your fire. That's really good. So, well, I mean, we'll see how you go. So what's your hunter at currently?
Currently, my hunter dinged 60 at, 3 hours before the stream. And I did not want to report in the stream that I ripped my 60 hunter and on the podcast. So I'm going to wait till after the podcast to rip him off.
No, don't kill him.
Yeah, no, just keep going. Is this your highest challenge tune so far, or did you have a higher one?
Well, do you remember my contest rug?
Yeah, vaguely. I don't remember what I did 5 minutes ago, Spoonie.
That's fair. My contest rogue is currently my highest level.
Okay.
Oh,
main is parked
you
at
had like
67.
2 or 3 of them.
No,
right?
I had 2 or 3. Yeah, basically in the rogue contest, if you included the overall top 10, I had 3 of the top 10 spots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even on the deaths.
That's right.
But my highest character was 67. It still is.
Wow. That's all.
Nice.
That is awesome. That's right, because you were leading there for a while, weren't you?
Yep.
So that's right.
Shinari and I were tied basically until Tuesday of the first week.
Yep.
And yeah. But I got to 67 in 1 week.
That's amazing. I can't even fathom that. That my brain's just
Leeta,
like, wow.
you could do that if you didn't play all your alts. If you focus your
Sorry.
time, you know,
Really?
be like Spoonie.
Really?
Focus. Do it
Not
quick.
going
do it
to
hard.
happen.
Well, no.
Fast.
Here's the thing. So I've been off of caffeine for a year, right?
Yeah.
The Friday, I still had to go to work. The Friday going to the Saturday, the end of the contest, I tell my girlfriend, look, I'm going to push for this tune as far as I can go. I'm going to stay up as long as I can. And that's when I actually dipped into my coffee supply.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about I was at a job where they actually gave me Colombian coffee, like from Colombia. So I had yeah. So I had 4 cups of coffee, and I was able to push until
Nice.
4 p.m. right before the contest was over. So that meant I was playing from 7 p.m. on Friday nights to 4 p.m. Saturday night. And that last level was a struggle.
Yeah.
I'm like on my 6th and 7th wins. I'm like, okay, like I gotta focus. Hang on. And there'll be times where I just walk around my computer for a second. I'm like, okay, come on, get your head in the game.
Yeah. Nice. I love it. I love the intensity. I love the fact that these are the things that, that people would do just for fun, just to push yourself. That is great.
I feel like that would kill me.
Yeah, it would kill me too. But you guys are young. Like, just go for it.
Well,
Why
to be
not?
fair, I did not know I could do that before I did it.
Jeez.
So let's put it that way.
Just always be careful. Just health first. But
definitely.
Colombian coffee. That sounds really good. Absolutely. All right. So, well done though. Like, really well done. You've just been flying through with all the different challenges, which is amazing, and we're so proud of you, and we're thrilled for you that you've really taken it on board and really running with it, and that's great. So what has that's good. What has been your fondest challenge memory so far?
My first couple of challenge tunes after the challenge, I was just trying a couple different things, see what challenge I actually liked. And once I stuck with the challenge, I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to start Bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty will get me used to the dynamic leveling changes, used to give me some of the habits that I need to pick up with. It's like, yes, I need to do this for these mobs. I need to do this, need to do this, need to do this. Like, just the basic patterns of survival that you eventually pick up once you start getting higher and higher levels. So I started on Bloodthirsty. I was on a rogue, actually, in Elwyn Forest. And I'm doing my rare circuit. And I see this hunter approaching the rare turtle.
Yes.
And like, I gotta kill it. I just gotta go for it. Just do it. So I managed to get the turtle, kill it, and collect all the XP. And instead of the person, that night elf just running off, she just stays put. I'm like, okay. I'm expecting a thorough tongue lashing at this point. And then I noticed the guild tag. And I'm like, uh-oh. That's not something I should have done, because this is the guild I actually want to be in. And it was the WoW Iron Man guild, because I just joined Wormcrest. And I'm like, sorry about that. In recompense, let me show you where the next 3 rares are. And that is the story of how I met Taco.
Nice.
And that is how I joined the WoW Iron Man guild. Was because I stole her kill, introduced her to the other rares, and then got invited to the guild.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that's an awesome story. I did not realize that. That's hilarious. I love it. I love it. And like you said, you and Taco have also paired up. You were doing teams. Are you still doing another team? Or thinking about it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Basically, we both have 2 level 10 characters sitting at Elwyn. Because we're waiting for a certain someone to activate a certain web page for bloodthirsty teams.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You realize that woman's been checking that page every day for the last couple weeks?
Oh my god, it's...
I'm not exaggerating.
It's not even close.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay. I don't know.
Okay. But no, we've got the
Taco.
bloodthirsty team planned.
Jeez.
Okay.
So we're just sitting at 10 right now, and she's going.
So you ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I will tell you guys when I'd like you guys to add your characters. You know, because then you guys can add your characters to help me test.
Okay, that'll work.
Cool. Yeah, just to make sure
See,
everything looks
Taco?
okay.
I mentioned the teams. You didn't even have to ask. There you go.
Nice. Okay, all right. Well, that is awesome, though. I'm glad that you're like prepared for when the bloodthirsty teams hit, because that will be a lot of fun as well. All right. So for you, obviously, with all the leveling you're doing, and you were talking about, you know, you've normally played Horde as opposed to Alliance and all that kind of stuff, but how are you leveling? Like, what zones are you doing? Have you worked out your path really well? Because obviously things changed since the patch, and even still now I'm still trying to figure out what routes to take, which zones I want to go through, and sometimes what seems to be working on one tune, I come to the next tune and it's just like no. So how is your leveling going?
Well, it's funny that I keep hearing since the patch, since I the patch dropped beginning of January, and I started in the middle of January. So I've only done the challenge after this patch.
That's interesting.
So I can't really compare too much before the patch, but I have a general idea of what you're talking about. It really depends on which side I'm playing, because with being on the Alliance side within the guild, I definitely developed a really good system for being an Alliance tune. But I found out I can't really use that system on Horde side. And I'll get into that a little bit more. So with Alliance, Rogue Slayer, about a month ago or so, was saying that do all the 1 to 20 zones first, then do all the level 10 zones. I was just starting that idea like 3 days before that show. And when she said it, I'm like, okay, here's someone else who has the same idea as this. It really kind of confirms what my belief in that idea was for, and I'm glad someone else came up with the idea and announced it, because this is something I was milling around just to see what my options were. So for Alliance, like, I'll do whatever starting zone I'm in for whatever race I'm playing, because I don't always play Night Elf. Then I'll do the Dwarf and Night Elf starting zones respectively. Then basically Westfall, Lochmadon. I'll intro into Red Ridge, but not. I learned very quickly not to go too far past the intro. Wetlands. So here's weird. I will go to Arathi Highlands on a Horde, but I'll not do it on an Alliance. It just feels weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. I don't like doing Arathi on Alliance, but I can quite easily do it on Horde, but I don't like doing that as Alliance.
I might change that up the next time I level an Alliance tune, because I've been leveling a whole lot of Horde tunes recently. But normally I just skip Arathi Highlands.
Okay.
And more or less my alliance path is I try to stick with Eastern Kingdoms, mostly because essentially that challenge in January kind of molded my path a little bit. But a lot of the really good zones are right there. I'm usually in Dark Shore, so the second zone after Teldrassil, at level 35 to 40.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly because by the time that you're doing the really big intro zones, that's a long zone to begin with. It's got like what, 7 chapters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And by the time I'm wrapping that up, I'm like, okay, I'm already level 40.
Yeah.
I've done Ashenvale before on Alliance. I skip it now, mostly because it's just too much of a hassle. Just a lot of things can go wrong, and I'm a firm believer in Murphy's Law. But I haven't gone too much far recently on Alliance. The Horde is where I've solidified my path, definitely.
Yep.
I've done the same thing for the last 3, 4, 5 characters. So same initial concept, 1 to 20 zones.
Yep.
The one thing that you have to be mindful about with Durotar, if you're doing Durotar at level 18 to 20, you have to be careful of the Quillbores. Any Thorns effect, I've noticed, does not scale well at all. It overscales. It over damages.
Yeah.
So part of what killed my level 19 rogue, my 3rd attempt at the contest, was because the Quillbore scouts they were doing damage to me on top of the reflection damage that I was taking. I was just taking too much damage.
Yeah.
So anytime I see Thorns, Fire Shield, even Lightning Shield on occasion, and I'm playing a rogue or someone in melee that does fast attacks, I have to be exceptionally mindful and even possibly skip it.
Yeah.
So I've had to skip that last 3 quests in Durotar because I couldn't kill those Quillbore safely. From the 1 to 20 zones as a Horde, I'll do the majority of Northern Barrens. There are certain quests that I'll skip, like Counterattack, for example, like the Group 3. I've done Group 3 before. I don't recommend it to anybody. It's not fun. It's mostly like, all right, let's flush the enemy out and then run like a little girl. And I've managed to do it twice on 2 different characters. I've done it on a paladin, I've done it on a hunter, and both times are like, why did I do this? This was not worth it.
Yeah.
But the one thing you have to be careful about in the Northern Barrens too are the caravan quests, believe it or not. Because I discovered something really interesting about the caravan quests. The minions that are attacking the escort quest on the 2nd phase. So the first one's Quillbores, they're attacking the Kodo.
Yes.
Easy. Just pick off the Kodo.
Yeah.
Second one's the Burning Blade. The second one, they're not attacking the caravan Kodo, they're attacking you. And they're not attacking your mount, they're literally attacking you. And so if you're not careful, you can die.
Yeah.
And so I haven't even tried the 3rd caravan escort. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm not even going to try it. I'm not even going to risk it. Move on. From Northern Barrens, I will do the first 2 chapters of Silver Pine Forest. What basically that is the intro to Silver Pine Forest, so you get to watch the cutscene with Sylvanas. You do the intro quests, and then you do the Orc Fleet. All those quests are pretty easy. I stop at Fenris Isle. Anytime I have to rely on AI for taunt mechanics, nope, no thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And unfortunately, because the entire zone is linear and locked behind that quest, you can't do anything else. So,
yes,
I then proceed straight towards Hillsbrad.
Yes.
You do the entirety of Hillsbrad with the exception of the 2 Group 3 quests. Depending on what class I'm playing, I will either kill the elite Slime or not the elite. It just depends. Like, I can do it on a paladin, I couldn't do it on a rogue.
Yeah.
Go figure. From there, I'll do the first chapter. I think it's like first chapter. No, yeah, first chapter of Arathi Islands. So I'll actually go into Stormguard. I will go into kill the farm. I'll kill the syndicate.
Yes.
For some reason, it feels a lot smoother on a horde than it does on alliance. I can't tell you why. From there, I'll go to Hinterlands, completing Hinterlands except for Chintha Allure. I've done Chintha Allure on an iron, and I've done Chintha Allure on a green, but those are paladins.
Yeah.
And I'd rather do Chintha Allure on an alliance than on a horde.
Okay.
Mostly because of that
the
freaking
flying
flight path.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I was thinking, like, because I just done it on alliance, so they got a flight path. I'm like, okay, that makes it easier. You can just go back and forth. No, I did it on my Green Man Paladin, and I had to go up that freaking temple 5 times.
Yeah.
And you can't just rush it because you're going to take too much damage and you can get out of control. And I eventually figured out a shortcut where I can skip like the first 2 levels by running all the way up and then jumping on a section of the wall that's not impathable. So I just let them evade bug and then go back up. But still, it took, like, Gentle Allure alone took me an hour, and I hate time sinks like that. Like, no, I'm good. I tend to skip Western Plaguelands these days, but I'll dip my toe into it just for the rares. Because being a bloodthirsty taught me a lot about rare locations. And then that's right where I hit Western Plaguelands. I try to hit 40 right there, because that means I can go back to the capital, get my second rating, and then from there I go straight into Southern Barrens.
Okay.
Do the entirety of Southern Barrens, do the entirety of Duskwall Marsh, dip my toe into Thousand Needles, do the entirety of Tenaris.
Yep.
Go over to Eastern Plaguelands, do the entirety of Eastern Plaguelands, fly down to Badlands, Searing Gorge, Burning Steps, get Swamp of Sorrows to 60. That's how you level Iron or Green Horde to 1 to 60.
Okay.
And I've done this. That was pretty much the exact path I took on my Rogue. This is the exact path I took on my Hunter just now.
Okay.
So it's consistent.
Nice. Oh, well, that's good. Like, I mean, obviously, the good thing about the more times you do it, it becomes ingrained into. But do you find, like, is there that much difference when you're going from a different a different class to another class with doing that the leveling path? There
are differences in that path, because there are times where I'm noticing, like, okay, I'm playing a rogue. No, I'm not doing this quest. Like, I can be more picky as to what I'm doing and not doing. So when Duskwall Marsh, I realized that I didn't quest path correctly on my rogue, and I was already skipping the dragons because, again, Fire Shield. I was not going to mess with the dragons with Fire Shield. So I planned my path accordingly around that, but I still did the majority of the quests that I could. On my Paladin and my Hunter, I'm like, Dragon, Fire Shield, whatever, and just keep going. And it really just depends on what survival tools I have at the time, what class I'm playing, and it's just a judgment call each time.
That would be the thing, but I mean, at least it's good you've picked that up quite easily, in the fact that different classes, you've got to, sometimes you just got to walk away from quests, I think a lot of times that you can get that focused on, especially for irons, that you're like, okay, well, I've got to do every single quest. And like Stir said a couple of weeks ago, you don't, walk away from it. You don't need to. If it means you're going to end up dead, don't do it. Or, so, Speaking of deaths And this is always an interesting one because we know that we all have these.
Nah.
And these things do happen, and boy, do they burn and hurt. And you never forget your first. I know that. And I think, Stone, you'd agree that you never forget your first death. Challenge to death.
Oh,
Yep,
challenge
that's
to
true.
death.
Yeah. So, Spoonie, what's been your worst or most embarrassing way that you've died on a challenge tune?
I'll give you one of each because
Okay.
it's my first successful bloodthirsty death and my first successful really good iron death. Actually, it might have been my second, but my bloodthirsty was my quote unquote embarrassing death. So, told you I haven't been playing the game for a while, and I just hit 61, 62, and I'm flying, just collecting XP over in Northern.
Yep.
Trying to find some rares because there's only
I know
a couple
what you're gonna
of rares.
say. Yep.
And I flew over a horde outposts. Got one shot. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a little
That's
spicy.
not fun. That's not fun.
Like,
Yeah,
I'd
feel you,
almost rather take the death to a mob than just my own stupidity
Yeah.
or ignorance. I'm
Oh, yeah.
oh.
Yeah. Fly low, leader. Fly low. Yeah.
No, that was me flying low. That was still
No,
me getting
that's-
one shot.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. You missed that one. That was last year. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The worst one came from my own impatience.
Mm-hmm.
And we can talk more about the technicalities behind this later, but I'm in Western Plaguelands doing the first round of Inderhall. So the city that's under siege by both the Horde and the Scourge, and I'm trying to kill the headmaster.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I engaged, I'm on a paladin. I'm level 48 or so. And I attempted once. I bugged out. I was like, okay, something's not right. I'm just hitting the eject button. Let's get out of here. And I had to use my bubble. Okay. I should have waited the 5 minutes for my bubble to come back up, but I didn't. Because I'm like, I've got it. I didn't have it. I did not have it. And so basically I died right after I killed the High Master. Like, I killed him, but his ads got me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before I can activate the bomb. Because, like,
Yeah.
I was literally clicking the bomb. I'm about to drop it on the ground, and nope.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Those two, they stick with me. But you're right. You don't forget your firsts.
No, definitely not. And, I think the other thing with the deaths, like a majority of the time, sometimes there are those things that are out of our control, like your DCs and stuff like that. But really, it does come down to our impatience or whatever it is. We have caused the death, and that does. I mean, it does. It really does hurt when you just sit there and you're looking at your tune and do you want to take, let's go res, and you're thinking, if I'd, and all of a sudden all you can think is, if I just done this or this or this, why did I decide to go for it or go against my gut was saying wait. So learning patience is a big thing about challenge tunes, and I'm still learning that. I think we all are to a certain degree. So but thank you for sharing those, because I know we all understand deaths they're not fun. Even when they are funny and people laugh at you because you fly too low over an alliance flight path at 62, and still certain people Azzy and Stone
I don't tell
ever
you
let
to
me
fly.
forget that.
That's not me. That is all Azzy.
Yeah, it is all Azzy, but you still give me.
I still laugh. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
give you
you
a hard
do.
time about it. No, I don't.
As he does mostly.
Yeah, it's as he
But you
does.
do laugh at me
Well, I will laugh
normally.
at you all the time.
You always laugh at me.
Yes, because it's
So
so easy.
we do understand. It is funny. I can laugh now, but you can't
There you
laugh
go.
at the time.
No.
So
Can't laugh at the time, no.
no. Sometimes you will sit there and cry uncontrollably for like 5-10 minutes. Well, that's probably mostly me, but
I figured that was
however
Stone.
you have to. Yeah, well, no, Stone is in the fetal position and rocking back and forth. Yeah, we understand that too, Stone, so that's okay. All right, Spoonie, most unfriendly zone for a challenge tune. What do you reckon?
For irons and greens, just in questing in general, Western Plaguelands.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow.
there's four chapters in
Yes.
Western Plaguelands.
Okay.
I've lost maybe 3 or 4 characters in Western Plagueland.
Oh, okay.
For various means.
To the same quest line, or
No, so different stuff, just different stuff in general.
okay?
And then I know Crystal in chat lost one during the contest due to the Magister trying to fight the Magister at Hearthglen.
Yeah.
Apparently he can melee even though he's at the top of the tower and you're at the bottom of the tower.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck?
What?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
His melee attacks are weird.
Okay.
And
Right.
so
It's magic.
there's that. There's like everything about Anderhall is just no. It's just too chaotic. You're
Yeah.
trying to you're trying to control the environment, and you cannot control that environment. And then I lost my second attempt at my contest rogue at the Undead Farm. Mostly because I found out that
yes.
the shades have a stacking debuff that when it hits
Yeah.
5 stacks, they'll drop you from 70% to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun, not fun. Yeah.
So I've just
Mm.
I only go into Western Plaguelands to access Eastern Plaguelands.
Yep.
I farm rares,
Yeah.
and
Because
then
there's lots of rares in Western
there
Plaguelands.
are so many.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why I play on low pop servers. It's just because most of the rares are going to be up by the time. And then you
Second
still
favorite place for rares is
Yes.
Western Plaguelands
Like-
for me.
Bloodthirsties. I'm in Western Plaguelands. Like I incorporate that in Lock. So like Lock is the beginning of my route, and Western
Yeah.
Plaguelands is the end of my route.
Yeah. Nice.
It's just awesome depending on what class you're playing. Like you
Yeah.
have to be careful with some of them, like the Scarlet Judge. And then if you're playing a melee, you have
Yes.
to be careful about the Scarlet Executioner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Because
most of
they
the other
can
ones are
hit
really good.
like a truck. Mm.
Well, the Scarlet Judge having a 6-second stun.
Yeah.
Not too
Yes.
pleasant.
Yeah. 6
Not too
seconds
pleasant.
is a long time. Mhm.
Yeah. But for Bloodthirsties, I don't really have a bad zone. It's just where the rares are at or not.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I avoid Western Plaguelands now. I'm only there to get to level 40.
Yep.
And that's it. That's
Okay.
the sole purpose. And by the time I'm there, I'm usually like 38, 39.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So then what advice would you give to anyone wanting to try a challenge soon?
Constant vigilance. No,
Yes.
channeling my inner Mad Eye Moody here. Always assess your environment. Don't get sloppy. I will mark targets of opportunity. Like if there's a path, a patrol, and I can't kill it right now, I'll actually mark it. Just do a raid icon. Boom. And I can see it when it comes back.
Yeah.
Even if I'm flying over and I'm looking for rares and I see the rare pop up, I'll mark it too, it's like, okay, I already know where it's at, but like I just like, okay, it's actually up. And in case it does patrol a little bit, I can keep track of that way. Making sure you're not backing into anything, but outside of that, always have a plan, and a lot of it is going to be like just learning. If you don't know, then you can still plan small stuff. So
yeah,
I plan on a micro level and a macro level. The macro level, as I said, I have a distinct leveling plan now for greens and irons.
mm-hmm.
At least for Horde, I'm still finishing and fine tuning the alliance one. That's my macro plan, but my micro plan is okay. I'm going to attack this mob. What abilities do I may need? Don't need. What are my contingency buttons? Are they up? I basically call them my exclamation buttons. Know where they are. Normally I call them something else, but this is a clean channel. Basically, by the time you finish your exclamation, you need to have already hit that button. Know where they are, practice, and don't be afraid to learn about a mob. What I'll do before I dive into a cave or dive into this little quest area is that I will pull a mob and let it hit on me a little bit longer than I would normally take to kill it, just to see what it does. Forewarned is forearmed, and it more doubly so in irons.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're playing a rogue, because you need to know, like, oh, I can't interrupt Shadow Bolt because it's going to try to heal itself later, so I need to save my kick for that. Stuff like that. My first successful character, I would say, was a Bloodthirsty, and Bloodthirsty just gets you the right habits with allowing more of a margin for error. Because a lot of that is just going to be combat. And if you're killing rares, you're doing harder combat, or you're doing combat to get to those rares. So you're getting the habits early where you still have extra stamina to burn if you need it.
Yeah.
But other than that, just that's basically what I've done. I haven't done anything different. I just figure it out. And just and I'm not afraid to study. So.
Oh, good. All right. And the other you were mentioning about Shadow Meld on your druid when you were playing your teams. The other thing that I always do now for every single challenge turn is their bars are set up exactly the same. So every single night elf will have Shadow Meld on the same button. That is my same bugger button on every single turn, and I find that so you don't have to think. It's like that memory of I need to hit that right now, and that will be consistent on every single turn.
And you can even carry that a little bit even further. So for example, with my paladin and my rogue, my sprint and my divine steed are on the same button. So it's not just Shadow Meld's always on this button. You can have this like different skills if they're doing the same thing. Something similar to that. So I've definitely started doing that practice as well.
Because not everyone's going to have Shadow Meld. So if you've got an bugger button and you got to get out of something real fast, then if you've got it on that same, key bind or whatever you've got, then, you can hit that, which is great.
Shadow Meld, Vanish, Feign Death, Divine Shield. Those are all my Shift F button. That's my bucket button. It's like, okay, we need to do something. Something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah. And sometimes you've got that split second to react, and you've got to be able to react and not be like, I'm dead. Too late. Can't remember. So that's always a handy one to know. Okay, well, thank you for we really appreciate getting to know Spoonie, the challenger. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Now, do you want to tell us how's your week been? So obviously, you've been busy. So tell us, what have you actually done this week?
As I said before, I'm more of a one character tune. So more or less, I've done nothing but play the Green Man Hunter. My Green Man Paladin bid it right as the podcast was starting last week. And so as the podcast was starting, I started a Hunter. And I realized, like, wow, once I actually figured out how Hunter plays, I could see why a lot of people recommend Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm currently at right around 33, 34 hours played for the week. And
Yep.
I hit level 60 right before the podcast.
Nice.
but
Well done.
I
Very
still have
good.
a couple of alts that are just resting. Like, I've still got main, my contest rogue. She's still alive. I just haven't
Nice.
touched her at all, just because I'm like,
Yeah.
I really need to see how much I hate myself before I continue.
And that's
on.
the rogue.
that's
the rogue, yeah?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
rogue.
all right. Well, rested on a rogue. It's good.
Yes.
Good, yeah. Okay.
If I want to do something completely mindless, that's when I do bloodthirsty, just because I'm like,
Mhm.
I can devote 1 hour or I can devote 3 hours. It's just a completely mind dead activity. Just find the rares, kill the rares, move on. I'm trying to do a arms warrior. To
Okay.
give it a little kick because I don't hate myself enough.
Okay.
Go
As I
shaman.
mentioned, I'm actually going to start shaman pretty soon.
No.
No, if
Nice.
I'm gonna go push the Green Man challenge as far as I can go, and then I am gonna start looking the shaman, see what my options are there.
My.
Yep.
I've got the bloodthirsty team paladin sitting for rested right now, and I've got a pacifist pally that I haven't touched in a little bit. I'm just like, every once in a while I'm like, yeah, let's do pacifist for a little bit, but I can't play this for very long.
Yeah.
I just get impatient.
Because you want to kill
Yeah.
stuff, man. Like you want to get out there and level, and pacifist takes too long.
Yeah, it really does. But I'm gonna do it eventually because I'm gonna go for that. Was it quadruple crown now?
Triple.
Well, it's
You-
the triple, but I'm
Are you
considering
gonna
counting-
do like
Oh,
quadruple?
with the green, yeah.
yeah I'm gonna do green
quadruple.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay, well, we've only got one what is it, triple champion at the moment. And I think he's going for the quad
No,
anyway.
no,
I'm sure
no.
he's
He's
leveling one.
leveling another iron, but it's
Okay.
an iron that was created after 735.
Okay. Well, it's interesting to see. So why not, Spoonie? No one's done it yet. So absolutely. Well done though. 60 on your hunter.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Did that in 1 week.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice. Yeah, I don't
See, Leeta?
understand this playing 1-2. No,
Focus.
Stone.
Maybe
don't-
if you stop drinking coffee, you could focus.
I am
Are you-
so mentally sending you an image right now that I'm
Stone?
not going to
You know I'm
do
married,
'cause-
right? You probably
Are
better
you?
not do that.
Are you trying to kill her? Because
Hello.
I've done the whole caffeine, and then come off of caffeine. Let me tell you, withdrawal is painful.
Well, just as long as she gets through all that before we go to BlizzCon, then it'll be all good.
Yeah.
It'll be all
No,
good.
I'll be drinking copious amounts of coffee when we get to BlizzCon. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's my vice. Like, it's my vice. I can't do alcohol, so coffee's it. I'm all good as long as you just, coffee's my blood. What can I say? Anyway, Spoonie, thank you for
Absolutely.
sharing all of that. It was wonderful having a chat with you, and we're glad that you're sticking around. Let's find out. Stone, what have you been doing?
I've been very slow.
Coffee is my blood.
There we go.
There you go.
I
There we
mean,
go. Okay.
I should have done
Nice.
it. I should have had it good to go.
Yeah.
And I guess I
Good to
would have
go.
if I had that funky scene transitioner thing, that was on sale for like $100, and I'm like, I don't want to spend
I have
$100.
no idea what you're talking about.
It's like this little gamepad kind of deal, but it's for streaming.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it's like
We're going to
expensive.
BlizzCon.
Right, so yeah, anyways. Yeah, so I had all
we need
I-
$100
I-
for BlizzCon
Why?
because we're going to BlizzCon. You don't need to buy one of those fancy gadgets.
Oh, okay.
yet.
I
Next
was
year,
wondering.
maybe.
I was thinking you might have had something in mind to spend it on. I'm like $100.
No.
I was scrambling to think of what the hell you were trying to. Anyways, yeah. So my challengers this week, I got my main up to 111, and I got my teams up to 99, and I got my bloodthirsty to 69. No, I just pulling out numbers out of my arse.
111, huh?
Yeah, 111, because cool like that.
Excellent. I was going to say, is that while you were
Hacks.
dreaming?
Yes.
You were thinking those
I
numbers.
had such a
while you
really
were
weird
dreaming.
dream about BlizzCon. It's so weird. Anyways, I will tell you. No, it's nothing bad. It was just weird. Okay. A weirdo one.
Okay.
It's because I want to go to BlizzCon. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't done anything because my gaming has been raiding. And I'd like to point out that Cashbringer says keeping your button layout the same is a great tip for raiding. Also, if you play a few tunes, but it won't make you pro because I do that and I suck. So, yeah. Besides raiding, we did doing more website stuff. Getting ready for what do I have written down here? Getting ready for next week, because next week is the EU's GDPR deadline, and I realized, we could do a couple more things that would make it even better for us to be compliant. So I'll talk about that after. And that's about it. Yeah. And I watched Little Shop of Horrors.
The movie or musical?
The movie, the one from
Movie, okay.
86.
Good.
The 60s.
You watched the correct version. Good.
Well, I heard that there's one from the 60s, and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it.
I mean, Steve Martin as a dentist, you can beat that.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
So that's honestly yeah.
Okay.
I'm planning on doing challenge related leveling for the stream next week.
Okay.
Yeah. I did actually. I was able to stream on Monday and Tuesday, and a little bit of Friday.
I saw that.
But it's funny. I didn't do any challengers. I just did mount runs and stuff.
Congrats on your mount. I saw that. Congrats.
Which one? Which one did I get?
Said you didn't have to farm the.
Oh, the Warbringer.
Yes, the Warbringer.
Thank
yes,
God,
Warbringer.
those freaking things. God, Lord, Tundran, Jesus.
What's the percent chance on that one?
I don't know. I don't think it's like super low, but the problem is you have to kill the right one because they only drop the mount that they are that color. So
their eye color.
And what is it? Their eye color?
It's
really?
The Warbringer's eye color is the color of which mount. Yeah. So and there's only
I was
3.
looking at that guy and I'm like, he looks like a normal guy to me. So why did
it
he
had
drop
to do
my...
with the eye.
Have you guys tried to farm the Crusader enchant back in the day?
No.
Yep, did it.
I did it twice.
Nope.
I know your pain because there's only 6 mages that drop.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's great.
Yep.
But again, hey, Spoonie, at the same stage, you've also got the insane title, which is, we do this crazy stuff because we can.
No, let's put it this way. I even handicapped myself even more with that. So first of all, I wasn't a human.
Oh.
Second of all, I did not drop my pirate rep. I kept my pirate rep.
Yep.
And I got all the goblins back up to exalted.
Wow.
You can do that by killing the pirates outside of Booty Bay because it will still get you Booty Bay rep.
Yeah.
And then once you get to a certain point, you have to farm Dire Maul. You have to go do the Ogre Tannen quests over and over and over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an awesome quest.
Not only did I did the Insane Membrane achievement, I did it the hard way.
Yeah. It was fun though.
I think I started to do it, and I think I screwed it up because it shows that I don't. It shows that I got my blood sale rep done first, and I started working on the other 4, like the other goblin ones, to come back up. But then I looked at the tracking, and it showed that I did not have the blood sale completed. And I'm like, what the heck, man?
It keeps track of it. No, that's the intended way. Is that you do the pirates and then you lose the pirates.
Yeah.
You just get to revered and then you're done. You can drop it again.
Okay.
That's the intended way.
Okay.
You have to go back and do that now.
No.
Just saying.
Can you? I know they changed it. They dropped a lot of the...
You can. You can still do the... you can still do it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yep. You can do it.
I just choose not to.
Yeah, that did take over 1,000 hours.
Oh my god. Nope. That's bloodthirsty. That is bloodthirsty. Ugh.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Some of us love bloodthirsties.
Well, hang on. This was 1,000 hours back when it was all the reps still. Back when you still had Darmal, like, as intended. Because I know, like, if I go into my achievement quest now, it's not the same.
No, it's not, because they removed Sheladari or whatever it was.
Yeah. The High Elves of
Sheladari.
Darmal.
Yeah. Which was really a bummer. I still miss that. Those books were awesome. I miss them.
The live rooms were interesting just because they were unique, and so you're just trying to do them one at a time, and
yeah. Yes. Fun.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. Spoonie and I, we know. We do, yeah. They were always interesting. Anyway, let me tell you about my week, because I had a great week. I want to tell you my excitement, because I hit 31 on my Iron Hunter last night. So that was really exciting. I've got her over in Wetlands, but then I got her to nearly 30, and I was like, I'm gonna push through on my green man tune, so Jade Leeta, and I got her to level 30 a couple of nights ago, or was it last night as well? And I decided I'm gonna run them together. So I was kind of going to be like, I'll just keep going with this tune for a bit. And I was like, I think I might run the green first and then take the iron through. I'm not sure. Okay. So whether it is I find a better path with the green man hunter before and then go back on the iron, I think that would be wiser.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, I'm in two minds as whether I should take iron first or green, but I kind of feel like the green would be better. It just means if I struggle on a quest with the green, I can go, you know what, I shouldn't attempt that on the iron.
Essentially, your green becomes your scout.
Yeah. Do you care about rare XP?
That's the other thing.
Because, as you're killing them on the greens, right, you're not going to get them on your iron.
No. But I mean, I'd probably I'll run the green and maybe I'll get 2 levels and go, right, this is the path that I've done for those 2 levels. And then possibly the next night, because normally I probably wouldn't have time to run both at the same night. Then I'd hop on the iron and do that same section.
So it's just fresh in your mind because you just did it. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
sure.
I wouldn't run I would run exactly straight after the other, because like you said, I'm and plus with all the bloodthirsties that I've got over in Loch Modan at the moment, Loch Modan's very, very busy for leader tunes. So there is not very many rares up, so I have to kind of play one night and leave the rest and space them out.
Leeta, with your bloodthirsties, do you tend to stay in just one zone?
Yeah, they're
Oh.
all going through Loch Modan at the moment.
See,
That's
I
Over
where
and over again.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I want to see how it goes. So in particular, hang on, the druid, where have I got the druid? Hang on, let me look at my notes. The druid is over in Elwyn Forest. So for the bloodthirsties this week, I played the druid, my priest, my warlock, and my hunter. So the druid is still in Elwyn Forest because I've got 7 other bloodthirsties in Loch Modan at the moment. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play around with Elwyn Forest for a little bit different. I like there's a few rares in that there, which is good, and normally I get them no problems because of the time I play. But I hit 16 on the druid. So kill total on her is 542. The priest is still in Loch Modan. She hit 27 and she's got 1,068 kills. I was nearly tempted to take her into wetlands to grab a couple of rares that I know are fairly easy to get to, but I ended up picking up, I think, the spider and the condor, like towards the end of that level, that I was like, oh, they've popped up. So they weren't up the first time I went around, and when I came back around, they must have respawned. So that was kind of good. The warlock, I hit 29. So this is a Void Elf warlock. She hit 29. The night I played her, I swear they were all up. Like I just ripped through them. The warlock, man, oh man, yeah, she's just, I don't know. The Void Elf is just, oh, I'm just killing machine on her. Really quite happy with it. Kill wise, 740 she's at. So still green flagged and everything, but it's funny. 29 and she's 700 kills. But I did get 2 levels on my Night Elf Hunter this week because the rested XP, because of the contest and that, actually pushed out. I did 1 level early in the week and I went back to her, was it last night? And again, I took her all through. I hit every, probably got about 9 rares in Loch Modan, and I popped into wetlands and I got 2 to make her ding to 38. So I got 2 levels this week, was really good. And she's at 2,232
Jeez.
kills. So I looked at my warrior and I was too tired all week. I was like, you know what? I'm not pushing at 67 when I'm tired. It's quite easy on a hunter, like when you're bloodthirsty. Hunter, I can be tired and I've got my key binds, I've got my muscle memory down. But when I'm on the hunter, when I'm on the warrior, I've got to pay a bit more attention because I will cry. Guys will hear me. If or when I lose her, you will hear a guttural scream and you'll be like, oh my God, Leeta just lost that turn. So
that's a million voices cried out and they were suddenly silenced.
Yeah, I need to be focused. As much focused as I can be when I play the warrior. So the good thing is she's getting rested. The bad thing is I'm really not enjoying either wetlands or not wetlands, outlands or Northrend.
Yeah.
For leveling. I don't like them, and I just am like, can I please just go back to Loch Modan so I can now take her just right through?
Nope.
I just was like, I don't enjoy rare hunting. I mean, I can kill the rares, most of them on the prop warrior, but finding them and the fact that there is barely only 1 or 2 up it's just gut-wrenching, and you just have to really go hunting for them. No, it could be in 1 of 6 places, so you're like, oh. So hopefully I'll feel a bit more awake to play her this week, and we'll see where we go with her. But yeah, it was a good week. So that's what I've been doing. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're going to hear some toilet stuff.
Excellent.
Or not. Maybe not.
Or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. No, my son came up to use the bathroom. Just so that everybody knows, Owen.
It's now recorded forever.
Went to the bathroom.
Yay!
Yay! Good job, Owen. No, he's not past that. Although his aim could stand to use some improvement, let me tell you. I swear, it's not that hard to aim. Lift the seat up, boys. Aim. Put it back down. It's not that hard. Not that hard. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's 8, so what do you want? Okay, so just wait till BlizzCon. I'm leaving that seat up.
No, you are not. I will.
I am totally gonna leave it up on purpose, just to.
Stone, you are either brave or foolish or both.
He's just AOEing that toilet.
Really...
That's a nice one, Crystal.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing. Just aim over there. I'll get most of it. Okay, so news. Okay, here we go.
Breaking now, news from the world of Warcraft with Leeta and Stone.
Okay. Okay. Wow, Crystal's comment. He's just AOEing the toilet. Yep. Yeah. Con Before the Storm. They're in the final days of backing. Play the promo. Okay, I will. Just one sec. Nearing. They're actually very close to the second stretch goal, but they really need to get to the third one to make World of Podcasts happen, which we were on last year. So if you're listening to this and have some money to throw at them that you haven't already, even if it's like $10, you can go to conbeforestorm.com. And I'm going to play Ro and Zia. I almost called her by her real name. She said it was okay, but I try not to.
The hype for BlizzCon 2018 has begun, and so has our planning for this year's Con Before the Storm.
Con Before the Storm will bring together fans and content creators for all of Blizzard franchises once again at the Anaheim Hilton on November 1st.
This is the largest Blizzard community-built event, and it's made possible thanks to everyone who supports our Kickstarter campaign, which is now live at conbeforestorm.com.
Our initial funding goal is $13,500, and we're confident we can hit that goal with the community's help.
As always, we plan to include meet and greet opportunities with dozens of content creators, including artists, podcasters, Twitch streamers, esports personalities, and much more.
Returning fan favorites that are already confirmed for this year include badge artist Egg Dishes and Tefish, as well as the return of shirt and button designer Nadia Lee.
Finally, it wouldn't be Con Before the Storm without World of Podcasts, which will be celebrating its 6th-year anniversary.
However, our plans for World of Podcast have grown, as have the costs to make it a reality, and we need your help to bring World of Podcast back for its best year yet.
Get ready for a great night of podcasting content should we hit our stretch goal of $24,500.
To learn more about our plans, stretch goals, and backer rewards, go to conbeforestorm.com and follow at conbeforestorm on Twitter for ongoing updates. See you at BlizzCon!
Music. Okay, so just looking at their website, and it converts it to my cash, so it's all weird. But it shows like 19,276 American, and they need to really get 24.5. So they have 2 weeks to go. So if you can help them, please do. It would be good to have another World of Podcasts again. So last week we were talking about DitchCon, and she promised it was going to be live. Okay, but it's live now. DitchCon Kickstarter is up, and it's going to be happening on Hallows Eve. Hallows End. It's Halloween.
Yay.
Yeah. I am not getting dressed up. I can go as a disgruntled ex-chapters employee. For those of you know who...
Sure. Or grumpy old man. Both work.
Okay. So, yeah. You can go to DitchCon.com. They are trying to do some stuff. They actually do have a open bar, but it what did I spell that wrong? Really?
Yeah.
What did I spell it as? What letter was in there?
The T and C were backwards.
Oh my god, I'm so bad. And I did that while I was not drunk. Awesome. I can go as Angry Dad Stone. Nah. CTR Party. Honestly, they're not going to have one this year. And so last year it was CTR Party. The 2 years before that was called Well Played because they wanted to try to make it more inclusive. And then before that, it originally started as Convert to Read Party. So just things happen on Pat's side that, life happens. And it sucks. It makes me sad, but I mean, you can't fault folks. I mean, it just makes me sad. They actually took me beneath their wing, and I have it written down here because I don't know why, but just because I figured I would probably be drinking and I'd probably say something really bad. So I got to stick to the script. See? Okay. Stick to the strip, Stone. All right. So they took me under their wing. Hold on while I take off my shirt. And made it their job to let me, feel like I was part of them. So I'm kind of sad that this is not going to happen this year. Hopefully next year it will be able to come back. Okay, war mode scaling. So we talked about this last week where you choose to go into war mode, which means that you turn on your PvP flag and you get a plus 15% XP bonus. I think during our stream, LB and I were having a chat about it, and we're thinking that all players will scale to your level. So it won't be the same as your level 20 and a level 35 comes in and kills you like 1 or 2 shots. You guys will both be the same. So it makes it a little bit more it makes it that you might want to use it a little bit more, and especially on a pally where if somebody comes in, you can bubble hearth, right?
No, you can't. You can't do that anymore.
You can't bubble hearth now?
Bubble is 8 seconds.
Your hearth is still 10. Okay.
Yeah, they changed that.
Oh.
Trust me, I'm the paladin expert.
Dang it.
doesn't work anymore.
Well, okay, well there goes that. But it's it's not quite the same as being one shot, right? So at least you'll still have a fighting chance, but you still have risk in that you could be one person and dude brings 3 or 4, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna die, and a death will count as a death.
One thing that sounds really interesting about that is how stealth mechanics work, if you believe it or not, because stealth mechanics and stealth detection are based on level. The higher the gap, the better your detection. So if you're both the same level, you're not going to have a bonus if you're stealth.
Right. I wonder if they're going to tweak that, especially if you're both flagged.
Don't know. I mean, it's only really valid for night elves, rogues
and vanish,
druids.
Yeah. The assumption is that this opens up at level 15 when you can pick your first talent, but we can't test that in beta yet. Cashbringer level might be scaled, but you'll still be underpowered due to the lack of stats on white gear. This is correct. So if you're running around on your iron, I like I said, I think I might play around with it up to like level 20 or so, maybe a little bit higher, but if I were to die because I was PvP flagged and I got killed by somebody at level 85, I would not be happy with myself because that's my own choice, right? So, it's a risk versus reward thing. So maybe you could try it more with bloodthirsties, because at least you have greens on, or if you want to run a green man character, then at least you have greens. So. I have 2 spare level 60 plus hunters, maybe an Iron Man PvP montage. It's a montage. Okay. Custom contests. I made some changes to so we do private ones. So if you wanted to run a contest on your own, you just have to let me know and I will set things up for you. But we change it up so you just can't go look these ones up. So before you could type in like contest 1, contest 2, contest 3, blah blah blah. So it's it changes now. It's changed now. So I have slugs instead. So you actually have to know the slug. If you want to look at a previous contest, please let me know because we won't have them listed on the site. And again, if you want to do a contest for your guild or stream or something, let us know. I believe Kayun is doing one right now, so you can go chat with him on his stream. I think it's Kayun Moon, QYUNEMOON on Twitch. Okay, so GDPR, here we are again. Teams account deletion. Okay, so we're going to give people the option to delete their account from the website. So basically what that will do is that it will delete your battle tag and your battle net ID, which which you don't use, but we use it just to make sure that you are that person. Basically, it will remove any characters that are not attached to a team. We don't have to delete these, but we will, as long as it's basically not going to be screwing up teams that are locked and all that stuff. Basically, we don't have to delete characters because those characters are not owned by people; they're owned by Blizzard. You know, I think it's fair that, you know, if you want to delete your account, that's okay. We will gladly let you do that. I just would like you to keep in mind that if you want to do that, like the option is there right now. If you decide, oh, I made a mistake and I want to get my account back, you will not be able to reattach your account to the past account. So, because that's also a privacy thing. So, you know, if you really want to delete your account on the site, you can go for it. Just we're not going to help fix things if you didn't really want to. Something like that. That's also GDPR stuff. I just wanted to make sure that, yeah, we have an option to let you guys delete stuff if you wanted to. And I think the other thing for GDPR is, hey, can I see all of the info that you have on me? And it's like, yeah, you can log in. It's right there. We don't care. We don't collect anything else. Even Google Analytics doesn't capture your personal info. It captures the IPs and locations of people, but not who they are. If that makes sense, right? So we basically look at that to see, oh my goodness, our website is being overrun, and where is it coming from? Oh, it's coming from Iran. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, man, we get traffic from them all the time. No, we don't. So, we will still be using Google to track people that come to the website, but it's not tracking you, and we're not collecting personal info. So I think we spelled that out on the website too. There's a Spreadshirt discount code, 15% from May 15th to May 20th. So I guess it ends tomorrow. The code is FAB15. If you want to do that, go for it. Okay. So is this the last one? Is the last one? Yeah. Okay. Because Lee is about to fall asleep. So, I'm doing my ALS fundraiser. So this time next week, we will be 8.5 hours into it. We are doing very well. I am very shocked at where we are right now. I didn't think that we'd get this far. We're about, we need like 20% or something like that. I think I got another donation. I haven't checked my email. Because I've been trying to do the show, so I'll check that out once we're done.
How dare you focus on the cat?
Sorry. So sorry. But yeah, we'll be starting at 12 noon next week at 12 noon Eastern. And we're probably going to be opening up with Overwatch because 12 noon, high noon, right? And I feel like I want to play McCree. I'm going to play like McCree for the very first character because I don't really play him, so it's going to be a gong show.
Nice.
It's hot.
It's hot. I'm so dead. But yeah, we have some cool things planned, and I'm looking forward to it. Some D&D, and we're actually doing some teams. Myself, Zortz, and Nisi. And what are you typing stuff? No, you're not typing stuff. You better not be typing stuff. Oh man. Make me do it live.
I just had this idea of something, and I was like,
what?
if you're gonna start it at
12 noon
because of high noon.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of the movie High Noon. I was gonna like throw you a quote, but I can't remember. It's like been. It was a movie, High Noon.
Is that like from when?
Like 1950s.
Yes,
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I wasn't alive to watch it.
Either was I, but I watch old stuff.
1952.
Wow.
There we go.
Gary Cooper.
I was just trying to think. There was like a quote. I was gonna like throw it at you, but obviously you wouldn't have got it. Would have gone shoo straight over your head. It's okay. Just sorry. Back to what we were doing.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I'm really hoping to hear back from somebody. Really hoping to hear back because it'd be really cool if I could hear back from somebody, and then we might be able to offer something. That'd be really awesome. But there's like a week to go, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. I was really excited. Now I feel like I'm losing faith, but I'm very impatient too. So it's probably why.
That's true.
So
All right, what did George Michael say?
What did George Michael say?
You've got to have faith.
Yes. Dude, I am not that quick.
Okay.
You can't throw those things at me because I will not get them.
Curveball.
Yeah. Nice.
I just know how to make fun of Leeta. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah. And Leeta loves it too, so it's great.
You will pay for it.
No.
Just saying.
No.
It will happen.
Right. Yeah, I'll leave the seat up then.
Karma. Okay, well, let's go on to. Okay, you've done so. Whoever wants to support Stone,
Oh, yeah,
obviously, website has got the link.
It's very easy to remember. als.wowchallenges.com will take you to the donation page. And please donate to me and not to the team and not to my wife. Carrie's actually mad at me right now because she's like, "You're gonna beat me." I'm like, "Yeah, but you see, when we're done the 24-hour stream, I'm pretty much done. Carrie still carries on until the actual walk, which is June 16th or something like that. So she will be hitting up all of her wealthy employees, co-workers, you know, that make tons of cash and throw money around like they have lots of it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It'd be nice to have that kind of cash.
I know. Yes, please.
Would be nice. Okay.
Yes,
All right. Well, how
Leeta.
about we go on to the state of the challenges, and we will get Spoonie. If you can do the irons for me, please.
I'd be glad
And
to.
then the bloods. Thank you.
Starting at number 10, we've got Monkster Red. 55 but ripped. Sorry to hear that, sir. Number 9, we got Osmog Jr. at 64. And right behind Osmog, we've got Ash's Irony, also at 64. Rank 7, we got Zaya Blue at 74. Then we got a whole bunch of Margos. 6, Margot Stealth, 86. Margot Totem, 87. Margot Divine, 87. Iron Margot, 87. I'm sensing a pattern.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's working on doing all classes again. Because that's what he was trying to do before, and he had a little setback. I'm pretty sure he killed one of his characters off, had died.
Yeah.
But I think they're all back up there again.
Then we've got Never Died Hunter at 93 and tied for first with Never Died. We got Miss Her at 93 as well. Well done.
Nice.
And Miss Her is Crystal.
It's Crystal.
Yes.
Crystal.
Well
Yes,
done,
Crystal.
Crystal. Nice. That's right. All right, Bloods. What have we
Bloods.
got?
All right, so we're only doing the top 5 again.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Shard at 71. Soulful Paw in 4th place at 73. 3rd place, Soul Shield at 82. Marg Blood ranks 2nd at 95. And then Sold My Soul, 106 in 1st place this week.
Nice. Well done. Nisi's been busy. Okay. Let's have a look at Pacifist for this week. We have got Brizza at 54, Compassiona at 60, which is Rogue Slayer. Well done, Rogue Slayer.
Yay.
Gentle Soul hit 65. Well done, Nisi. Peace Nika, which is still one of my favorite names for a tune, hit 72. Look who's being sneaky. That would be Sneaky Buzz. Hit 93 this week. Well done, Buzz.
Nice
That's
job.
awesome. Okay. Now, tins. We have got Basalt Faulty. Basalt Faulty. Oh, that's clever. 33. River Iron hit 54. Green Grass hit 56. Iron Dream hit 57. And Zyabo hit 73. Well done, everyone. Stone, greens for this week, please.
Yeah, you're being called out. It's actually Basalt Faulty.
Basalt Faulty. It's Basalt Faulty.
It's Captain Dobie.
Oh,
So,
Basalt.
okay, so yeah, I just
Whatever.
I like throwing you out there. So
No, thanks.
here comes a bus. Where's Leeta? Okay, so greens. I'm okay. I want to say something before we start reading the greens off. Is that I'm actually very surprised at how many people are actually playing this.
Why?
There's more people playing the greens than the tins.
Yeah.
Which it just because how it is, and I'm very surprised. So I think it's cool. Don't stop. Just I personally am surprised, making an observation that I am surprised. So okay, man, Blaketon. Let's start this. Number 5. Wow, Blaketon. Yeah. I think Crystal's right because there's a new leaderboard. You know what would be cool? Sorry, is seasons, right? I mean that's kind of
Yes,
like what
please.
I mean that's kind of what like a contest sort of is. I mean, but not really because it's only 2 weeks. But I wonder if we could do like a seasons thing. You know how like they
Especially
do in
with,
D3.
Seasons for like even like the alternate challenges too, like
Yeah.
doing a season for Bloodthirsty or season for Pacifist.
Yeah. Oh, Lena's giving me the stink eye.
Interesting.
So, okay, so here we go. Greens, we're going to start. Number 5 is Blaketon, level 38. Verdant Sand is level 52. Power Slave is dead at level 54. Taxes, not spelt like taxes, but that's how I'm going to pronounce
All right,
it.
all right,
Level
so-
60. What?
My characters are all states names
Okay.
because of
Is
I
that...
hit the randomizer for my custom rogue and it got Maine, so I've been carrying on the state theme.
and
So because
you're
Hunter
Texas?
uses guns, it's Texas.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Oh, it's Texas. It's the other way around. The E is on the other side. Okay, I was like going to say taxes because we just came out of tax season. Yeah. So Texas is Spoonie. Gotcha. Man, 5 years is level and 5 years is level 81. I believe that is 5's. It was an iron that got flagged, and then he's like, all right, like from a while ago.
Oh, really?
So yeah, this was a while ago. So he was able to undelete it and because it was only one equip or something like that, it's like it's okay, it's good. So Iron teams, we have Bubbles and Bows is dead at level 28. Not Hunters at level 29. Shields and Shots at level 30. Bows and Bubbles are lost at level 30.
Oh no!
So I feel like somebody died and they deleted the character or something like that, and it's just gone. And I don't know who these people are, but I think maybe they need to stop drinking coffee. Team Puppet lives on, is at level 43. I think one of them drinks like way too much coffee. Way
no
too
such
much.
Thing.
Yeah, there is such thing.
Yes, there is.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, Nisian Thoughts. That's awesome.
So Crystal says, yeah, seasons are cool, but I think they make everything out of season feel worthless. Well, I mean, like if we were to do seasons, it would be like, I think it would be like a week off between, because we don't have computer things to do and maintenance and all that stuff like D3 does. Like they have things to do and plan and all that. I don't know if we'll do it. I'm just spitballing. Okay. Chit chat, because Leeta is like really mad at me. Wow, why is it not playing?
This just in. It's Chit Chat!
Okay. Go, Leeta.
Nice. Okay, so this is where you can send your questions, tips, tricks, all those kinds of things, so we can discuss or give you some answers. So, or just send a pun, like Azzy did. Yeah. So, Spoonie, can you read Azzy's pun for me, please?
Sure thing. Hey, Leeta, why can't you hear a pterodactyl in the Why can't you hear a pterodactyl in the bathroom?
I don't know.
Because it has a silent P.
That's amazing. I love that one.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Then, I've got one myself that has actually happened to me earlier this week. I mentioned to a coworker that I had just seen a Black Panther because it came out on DVD, and the entire time I kept thinking like, "Don't die, Bilbo," because it's got the same actor in it. And my coworker reminded me that Andy Serkis also played Gollum. And he tells me with a complete straight on his face, like, yeah, they were the Tolkien white guys. I died. That was awesome.
That movie was good too.
I liked it.
I'm a little. I mean, by this point, I don't think it's a spoiler thing because it's out on DVD. So, if you don't want to hear about it, then turn us off for 10 seconds. I'm sad that they killed off Claw. Because I think Claw would have been like, Claw was like the bad guy, but I'm glad how it went. It was pretty good. I really
My short blurb about it is that yes, he was the ultimate bad guy for a while, and the fact that he was so casually killed off lent credence to the new guy. I think they did that intentionally.
Yeah,
because it meant that he was even more powerful. Just how easily Claw got.
I'm okay. All right. Yeah, Leeta's just like, whatever. Okay, Leeta, can you read the next one, please? Jeez.
Okay. This is from, I think this was from Discord, from Boss Mutus.
Yeah.
What kind of add-ons are allowed in Iron Man? Are there specific type or popular add-ons that are not allowed?
Nothing specific not allowed, right? But there's nothing specific that is not allowed, but
I said I told him I use because I don't use the default UI, I'm not a person that has used that. I like to have my bartender, I like to have all my bars particularly set up because that's what I'm used to for my normal tunes, and I do exactly the same. Sexy maps, that's there's various things that I just can't live without that I have to have. So you know, it's up to your play style. Some people don't use them. Some people do use stuff. Some people use bag add-ons and vendor trash stuff. It's what you feel comfortable with. Stone, what do you normally use?
A whole bunch of UI stuff because I don't use the default UI at all.
Exactly.
If somebody were to create like an add-on, which somebody tried to specifically make it so that you could never break any of the rules, like equipping greens and blah blah blah, that would be against the rules. That would be. But besides that, no. Like,
Spoonie, do you use any particular add-ons?
I currently have one add-on.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That one add-on gives me rare maps for everything outside of classic. That's it. I play with the traditional default UI.
You are braver than I am.
Once I get motivated enough, I'll probably switch it up. Back when I was raiding, I had more add-ons, and I changed my UI to better fit for raiding. But in the meantime, since I'm just doing solo play, I haven't really found the need to change.
Nice. Lots of people do lots of different things, so that's, which is good. Excellent. Good question though. Thank you for asking.
So I have a question here from Asheo Violeta. I should have probably made you read this one, but I didn't. So, does anyone know for a pacifist whether you sap a mob or someone comes along and kills it, as to if that will then give you a kill credit? It should. When you sap, it should put you on the aggro table, even though it may not come after you, and even though you may not be put into combat. And if somebody comes along and kills that thing, you should get credit. Unless you're like super far away, like you've.
Well, Ash was gonna test it on his second account, so
I can test
but
that.
We weren't sure. So it just was one of those things because he's got his pacifist at 40 something, 47, 46, 47. And I think he was just trying to look for some herbs and that might have been closer. Someone else might have been in the zone, so it was, and I don't play pacifists. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. I would think it would, but not 100% certain. So we were like, let's throw that question out there and see.
Let me test that real quick while we read the other questions. Hitaka, can you log in real quick?
Cool. All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'll take the next one. From 5 Iron says, for your considerations, I looked up ninjas in an online thesaurus. It returned ninjas cannot be found.
Nice.
Oh, 5. Nice. Okay. And then he also said, I don't think this is a question, so maybe a tip. A team challenge member that gets a forced rename on RP servers, which has happened a bunch lately, can relist if not over level 20. However, the renamed player's team goes to dead list because other member is lost to nether. So if making a team member, try to avoid a ridiculous name that will get reported. Then again, many of the renames I know of are not terribly offensive at all. If it risks the team, it should be understood as a risk. Can the others in such a team rejoin and relist if still with same partner, only renamed? Edit if pre-locking at 20. Or, as I assume, any player placed on team dead list cannot be used anymore. I don't know
Okay.
how I feel
Okay.
about that either. Okay, so this is for you because
So basically, if you get forced to do a rename,
yes, which happened to a few people
yeah,
over
and,
names
you
that weren't
know,
offensive.
yeah,
I don't
and
understand that.
it's not unheard of on RP realms because RPers get really picky about the characters that are on RP realms and their names, and it may be that the guild is being aimed at because they know that they're typically not an RPing guild. So, who, you know, for like if this is a person, they need to get over themselves and just let people play. And because as far as I know, nobody on the Iron Man guild goes and disrupts people's like little groups and stuff. So basically, if you were to get a rename, the team will get lost to the nether after 4 days. So if you get forced to do a rename, get your partner, as long as they're under level 20, okay? As long as you're under level 20, you can get your partner to remove themselves from your current team and go create a new team. If you're over level 20, you would not be able to. And that's just how it goes.
Okay, so I'm in the game right now.
Yep.
With Taco. I sap, and I'm right next to the mob. It's not killing as total kills.
And you sapped it, but you didn't.
I'm sapping it.
engage
I'm not in the party, and Taco's coming for the kill. I've done it twice now, and it's not
Maybe it
counting
doesn't count
total
then.
kills.
I'm very surprised.
Now, if you somehow aggro the mob, like I know sometimes that if you
go kill the thing
shields-
beside it,
something like that. If it leashes on, that could possibly add you to the table.
Yeah,
but
So
I'm
when-
not seeing it right now.
So when you sap, does that not put you in aggro?
No, it doesn't.
Apparently not.
Okay,
You can actually unstealth. You can wave your hands in front of the sapped mob.
Yeah.
And still not be in combat. Freezing trap is a little different because freezing trap, it's still quote unquote active.
Yeah.
So if you freeze a mob and then walk up to it, you're going to be put in combat, not like with sap.
Okay. All right. So can you aggro and sap a mob? Is that possible?
No, because if you aggro, you cannot sap a mob that says that it's in combat.
Okay.
If it's in combat, you cannot sap it.
Right.
So how would a sapped mob leash to you?
Basically, if it's part of a leash, so two mobs that are right next to another, and you kill the partner or aggro the partner, then it can. You're going to get some aggro from the sapped mob.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll tell him if you sap it and you're not in aggro, then that's the good chance if someone else kills it, you won't get the kill credit.
Right. Just be careful.
But yeah, like all things, that's exactly right. Be very, very careful. Interesting though, because I seriously would have thought you sap it, someone else kills it, that's it. It would count. So,
No, sap is very unique in how it works compared to other incapacitates and other put it out of combat.
Okay.
Interesting.
You live and you learn. This is actually the thing that I've learned today. This is my one thing. Right. So
interesting.
So we got chat room stuff. I got one from Bosmatus. My most embarrassing challenge death was when my pacifist was learning was earning brawlers gold. Why? In the Stormwind brawling place, and an angry spectator killed me. I was level 2. Well, At least it was only level 2, and maybe actually that might have been an interesting place to try to earn some gold. No, wait, that's Brawler's gold. It's not the same as real gold, right?
Ouch.
So, Captain Dobie says, "Here's a thought: if Tin can use food buffs, why can't they learn cooking?" Basically, Tin was supposed to be an Iron Man light, so we wanted it to be like irons, but not all the way. And we kind of felt that if you did professions, that would be too un-iron-like. So we thought, buffs, okay, and that's why we did buffs. So we do buffs and healing potions, and that is podcasting gold, Leeta. How many episodes has it taken for you to hit your mic? Many. I can't remember the last time that you've hit your mic.
No.
I hit my mic last week.
Yeah.
I hit my mic all the time. You are pro. But yeah, so
No, I'm not.
yes, you are. Tins, doing profs was done on purpose to not allow you to do it, so that it's not too much unlike irons. So, yeah, and they have they have a daily at level 10, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, okay, so is that it for chat? Well, Crystal was saying where I have a question. Where can I send my questions? I have more than a couple. Email, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, all over.
Carrier pigeon if you want to be creative.
Wow. I probably won't get it, and Bob will probably kill it. And I may not get the message. This cat is insane.
Oh, you can wait for it to come out the other end.
Oh. What?
It's Bob.
No, that's not me.
That's me.
Oh, that's... Oh! Nice. That's hilarious.
Okay. So Iron Elite. I want to thank everybody for helping support us. I feel like we're close to taking down an ad. I feel like we're close. The goal I have set on Patreon is 200. Now we don't have to get to 200 on Patreon, but it's like it's like everything. So I feel like we're getting close. I need to look at it this month. So thank you to Azylan, Boson, Boz, Broxamar, Chupa, LB, Fair, 5 Iron, Fonz, Hawks, 007. Oh yeah. Frasley, Sparkspan, Grand Negus, Eli, CTR, Iron T-Win, Cash Me Outside, Cashbringer, an Anonymous Koala. Lisanne, Never Died, Nisi, Sir Thomas, Stir, Swingcat, Tuli Bardine, Olminia, Unamathil, and Zaya. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, guys.
It definitely helps. And Nisi, thank you for doing everything that you do, because I will tell you that if I had to do the stuff this week with the GDPR things I've been doing, I would not have been in a good mood. Like a very, very poopy mood. Yeah. So thank you to Awesome Trousers, Zorts, Stir, Boz, and Nisi for being our mods, and Zaya for moderating our forums and letting me know when there's a question, because sometimes I don't check and I'm bad. I'm a bad person. And Nisi and Leeta's just giving me the eye because she's got to go out for lunch, and I am just dragging this on purpose.
You are going to suffer.
So, if you want to
badly.
join us for our next episode we'll be doing the 24-hour stream. But if you want to join us for a live show, you can. We're at twitch.tv, and I don't know if it's a hot lunch date. I'm not sure. She won't tell me. That's why it's like a mystery. No, she's told me. It's just bugging her. So this is what I do. This is what boys that are not mature do. You know,
Even boys that claim to be mature still do it.
Well, yeah, they claim, but I mean, I clearly am 12 years old.
Oh.
So if you want to sit here and listen to this live, you can. These wonderful people have Boz, Leeta, you're in the chat room too. Nisi, Stir, me, Zorts, Bosmatus, Chupa, Captain Dobie, Crystal Free to Play, every class. He's going to do every class. She's going to do every class. He's going to do every class. I don't know. They. Yes. Dang it. Taco, Froggy, let's just LB. LB, you need to change your name. Okay. Grim Spike, Ilhai, Iron Azzy, Cashbringer, Cash Me Outside. Riken 2048. Why does that 2048 sound familiar? Is he from the future? Do I win the lotto? Okay. Spoonie, you're in the chat too. Tiber, aka Tiber. And Zeptimus. Every class is a he. Okay. He. Thank you all for watching, and sorry you have to sit through Leeta's stuff, you know, because clearly we know which one's professional. Our next show will be, man, I'm going to die. Our next show will be Saturday, May the 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is Sunday, May the 27th at 1 a.m. Central European Time, which is 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Time. We'll be, I don't believe we'll be having a guest on unless I just decide to wing it and invite somebody on, because it will be part of the 24-hour live stream that I'm doing next week to raise money for ALS. My son's back up here again doing the washroom. I wonder if he has the bad poops. So maybe he's got to do an angry poop. So, Spoonie, thank you for joining us.
Anytime.
Wow. Yes, Spoonie, thank you so much. We've really enjoyed your chat today and finding out more about you. So can you tell everyone where they can find you and get in contact with you, please?
You can find me at Twitter and on Twitch. I use the same handle, Spoonie the Bard. Give my channel a follow. Basically, my channel is mostly just random WoW challenges stuff, and then whenever I'm streaming.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you so much. And that will be up on the website. So where you can find us and Spoonie's information is the website is wowchallenges.com. And there is all the information there for our Discord, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channels. Don't forget, you can also send us an email to podcast@wowchallenges.com. Stone, where can we find you, please?
You can find me at STONEGRASP, like I'm grasping your stone. Stone Grasp. As well as the Adventures in Azeroth podcast that we have not rebooked, just reminding you. So we have a lot to talk about once the show's over. So you probably won't be able to go to lunch. Leeta, where can we find you? Yes.
Thanks, Stone. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Leeta Wow, which is LEETAWOW. Don't even start. Behind the Avatar, which had an episode 168 yesterday. Jeez. And of course, Adventures in Azeroth. As always, we want to say big thank you to our two wonderful friends that do our intro and outro. Mark Honan does our intro, which you can find him on Twitter at Mark Honan Wow, as well as part of the Torrent Think Tank crew over there with Jules. And we have a wonderful outro by Epic Insanity. Thank you, Epic, for that. You can find him at Epic_Insanity on Twitter, as well as check out Frozen Nerds and Epic Question podcast that he does. Other than that, thank you, chat room, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Spoonie, again, thank you so much for hanging with us today and sharing so much. We've really appreciated it.
It's an honor.
And you have a good week. Good luck with your hunter. And we can't wait to see where you go from there with all of your challenges. And hopefully when Stone gets the blood teams ready to go, we'll be excited to see how you and Taco go with that. Absolutely. So good luck. Other than that, Stone, bye.
Bye. Have a nice date. Lunch.
Bye.
The WoW Challenges podcast is a World of Warcraft gaming podcast. Produced by Stone and Leeta, copyright 2018. Portions of this podcast belong entirely to Blizzard Entertainment. The music used on this show belongs to Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his great royalty-free music at incomputech.com. No copyright infringement is intended.
They have no concept of quiet.
I'm just glad I didn't slip into profanity, even though I was like, oh hang on.
Well,
1 second.
technically, we've dropped our clean tag, sort of. Bell broke us. I didn't write down all the times.
Broke by Bell.
Yeah,
That's what we could have called it.
And I didn't
Broke by
write down
Bell.
the times, so I didn't want to listen to 3 hours of the show and edit and all that. I'm like, no, this is not going to happen. Okay, we need a title, man.
Title.
What's chat got?
What would you like?
What does chat have? Because chat's gonna have to give me some suggestions.
Okay, chat room. What do we got? Show title for Spoonie, please. Okay.
Like I've got one in mind, but I want to see what everyone else says.
Slow typing. Spoons and things. That's from Taco.
Of course it is. The one I was thinking of, where's this been all my life?
Oh. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of.
It's all Spoonie's fault.
I like that
too.
one. That one's good. That one's good too, Taco. It's all Spoonie's fault.
That's always the guy's fault.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, it's up to you.
I think, I mean, you fell into the challenges was just what, you absolutely love. Like, yeah. So I think that works.
Yeah.
Where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my WoW life?
What?
I don't know. Something like that.
That doesn't flow as well, I think. But where have you been all my life is pretty good.
Nice. Okay, we'll go with that one.
Awesome.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
It's in there. Okay. Thank you. All right.
So,
Thanks,
LB,
chat room.
While you're here, do you want me to call you Froggy or LB? Because I call you both, right?
Frogby?
No, we're not mishmashing up the names. No, come on.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Oh man, are you sure? Because I can come up with some names, yo.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we should get off. so that I'm gonna call Monkey. Hey, Monkey. No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get off the air because I gotta let my family out of the basement, which I'm soon to be turning into a podcast room over the next year and a half.
Yeah.
Very excited, but it's gonna take a long time.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat room.
Yeah. See you later.
It's not a hot date. Oh, Cash Bringer, it's not.
It's so hot. You have
No,
no
it's
idea
not.
who it's with.